My name is Monty Wells. I am a professional singer-songwriter and artist/producer. Basically, that means I write songs for other artists. I write songs for myself as well. I do a lot of what you call top lining, where a DJ or producer will send you a finished piece of music, and then I'll write the lyrics and sing for that song, and then also do the vocal production for that piece and send it back to them. But that's basically how I make my living. Oh man, actually, it's gonna sound cheesy, but one of my most influential mentors is my dad. He is a very knowledgeable businessman, and when I first got started with music, I kind of took the route that my art speaks for itself, and you know the people will find me, and that's not true. Music, they call it the music business, and once you pursue it as a career, you have to involve that part of it and that aspect of it, and it's so business oriented that you really do forget that. But once I started to actually listen to what my dad had to say, which is really hard, especially because it's your dad giving you advice, things started to work out, and work out in a way where I felt really ashamed for not really listening to his advice before, especially since he's very successful at what he does. It just seems silly that I wouldn't take that in a little bit more. I have a lot of musical mentors. Starting from when I decided to pursue it actively, I started going to vocal lessons, and those vocal lessons we would always joke about them being more about the psychology of music and how to handle the pressures of, doing what you do and getting over being in front of an audience and being so insecure, because it's a very you feel very naked when you're putting yourself out there and singing, and so that one of my first musical mentors was a guy named Eric Arsenault. And then from there, I had a guitarist mentor who helped me to develop my skill set as a guitarist. And then when I moved over to the Netherlands, I was actually introduced to a guy named Shamrock from Teaspoon, and he really opened my eyes to the industry and also showed me a lot of the pitfalls of the industry, which is important, so I wouldn't make the same mistakes, and I knew what to really watch out for, because there are a lot of pitfalls and a lot of people in the industry that can have a negative effect on your career. But they're also great people as well, like the people that I've met that I do consider musical mentors. Again, I think it comes back to having a mentor, having people around you who aren't surrounded by that scene, and again, what you'll find is successful people are not really influenced by that, because you can't be influenced by that if you are to be successful in the music business. I actually took up being the manager for a young girl named Simone and Isa. And with that, I look at it more as a mentorship, as in I'm trying to teach her a lot of the things that I've learned over over the period that I've been in music. And it's rewarding, it's challenging, and it's a lot scarier than I thought it would be, because you feel like you're sort of holding their career in your hands. But I'm really enjoying it so far, and it's really nice to see the developments and to help her through a lot of the things that I had to go through myself, and where I kind of felt alone in it, and to be able to explain that those things are part of the music industry, or sharing the successes that she does have. That's great. So yeah, I really enjoy it. I think that it's essential. If I view it as a sort of a symbiotic relationship where you're helping someone, but they're also helping you. You learn so much more about yourself by teaching a skill set or teaching someone about your career than you would if you were just trying to actively learn about it. The true definition of mastering something is being able to teach somebody about it. And so for me, from a selfish perspective, in order to get to another level, it's almost essential that I do take someone under my wing and show them, the pitfalls and the successes, and try to share that with them. I think that's, that's sort of what makes the world go round in a sense.